What is going down, everybody? It's Unbeatable Jacob coming back with another My Team video. This one is more of a state of the union, state of the game type of video where I'm just going to be kind of giving you my overall thoughts about Season 6 Zero Gravity and My Team and the overall direction of where My Team going is a whole, is a game mode, the direction for next year, and kind of how we're going to finish out this year and what I think about the entire thing. So, to be very blunt and frank, I've been pretty critical about the My Team game mode over the past couple months, and especially the gameplay, but that's a different story for a different day. But I just want to say I think 2K is really heading in the right direction, and I'm going to give you guys a couple of reasons why. So, the first and foremost thing is going to be just the cards that they released Friday really made me happy. John Stockton, Richard Jefferson, Amari Stoudemire, Steve Francis. What do these cards all have in common? They all came out in the past few days, and they all fixed the problem that I've been preaching about for the past few months, and that is the lack of signature moves that are outside of the norm of the Pro Escape, the Kobe Escape, and stuff like that. We have 65 Hoff Badge Shaq in the game now. We have 65 Hoff Badge Dirk. We're going to need these SIGs to score. We got cards like Stockton, who, got a little bit of sauce to him now. He's got this, Rafir Alston type of SIG size up. And it's cool, man. I mean, is it great? No. But it's definitely better than what they would have gave him if this card would have came out earlier in the year. I'm always going to be the type of dude who thinks that point guard should be having S tier to A tier type of SIGs from day one on. I think that it helps the skill gap get bigger just based on having these good SIGs. It makes better players who know how to use them more successful. I think that offense was kind of forgot about quite a bit this year with how good defense was. So I'm just happy that they finally have started putting some of these better SIGs on these cards. We've got cards like Richard Jefferson who are huge because they can play the 2 and they have better SIGs than, some of the other cards that we've been seeing by a long shot. He just has overall really good movement with this Steve Francis size up. There's a lot of combos you can do, a lot of different moves that are just different than what other players have had to this point, especially at the 2-guard spot. So I think that it's late in the year to be having cards like this, but better late than never if you kind of picking up my drift. We've got Amari out here who can do this little fake Curry slide, the Harden shuffle. Is it great? It is kind of great, yeah, but it's balanced because he doesn't have a fast jump shot. And honestly, it's May. We have 65 Hoff Badge, 99 everything Shaq. Who cares about balance anymore? I think this is great for the game, and it has me a lot more excited for the coming last season or two of My Team, knowing that they're actually looking like they're gonna, change up the SIGs on some of these players to make them more interesting. So I think it's a really good thing for the game overall, and I'm really hoping that they don't take as long next year to put some of these SIGs on cards, because after 250 is over, once we start getting these cards with 60 Hoff Badges or even 35 Hoff Badges, you might as well let the players get some SIGs. I think 2K did a really good job of incorporating more usable signature moves this year into the game as a whole, and My Team I felt like was a little bit late getting them onto players and making them useful, but like I said, better late than never. Another couple things I want to praise about My Team right now is I'm a really big fan of the Zero Gravity challenges. These should be a part of the game every single season. I know it might sound like a lot to ask for, but they already showed us that it's entirely possible for them to drop a card every single day. I think it's huge for the community to know every day we get a new card. On those non-packed days, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, I think it's really, really good for the game to know that we're at least going to get one new card on the database in the morning. One more reason to turn on your console on those random days during the week, like a Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And overall, it was just very exciting. Nothing about it was over the top, insanely crazy nice or anything. Richard Jefferson as the final reward was definitely that, but it wasn't too much, it wasn't too much, but it was just enough to keep our attention, keep the players engaged, and give people a reason to check out the My Team game out every morning looking for that new card, even if packs weren't going to come out that day. on those Monday, Wednesday, Thursday type of days. It was just a good reason to turn on your console and check things out. And I'm also a really big fan of what they've done with the moments challenges. You know, when they dropped these, it seems like a lot, and it is a lot, but I just think that entire system of moments cards being free is great. When it comes to these cards as a whole, I think that where are they at? I think that this was kind of a joke, to be honest with you. You know, out of our 5 Dark Matters we got from doing this, they were 4 point guards who were 6'4" and under, and they all either had the pro or normal size up in May. That, not a fan of whatsoever. I think it's absolutely... I have no words to describe for them dropping a Dark Matter Jalen Brunson 6'1" in mid-May with pro and pro on his size up and size up escape. But, you know, they've kind of shown that they're not going to go in that direction anymore after this Friday, which makes me really excited about the next season. But the overall system for how these cards were released and how they were achieved, A+. It was just very, very not upsetting, but just disappointing to see a bunch of these cards come out and just have very mediocre SIGs. Marcus Smart and Mikal Bridges are probably the only two realistically like decent enough ones of these, I felt like, but overall the idea and the system behind how these cards were released and achieved, very good. So I'm actually really excited, guys. I really am. You know, a couple weeks back, right around the time when we were getting those Moments cards and, you know, this Supernova pack came out, I was kind of scared. I was kind of worried that they weren't going to use any of these great SIGs they have in game on these players. But it looks like after this Signature Series set where we're getting Amari with the Harden escape, we're getting Kuzma size up changed to Zach LaVine, we're getting Richard Jefferson with Steve Francis size up. It looks like they're going to continue that trend. So that makes me really excited to see what cards are going to come out through the rest of the season. So above all, what I'll say is, this is a debatable one, but I think that good SIGs should be on cards and used throughout the entirety of the year, from jump to finish. I think that the power creep should come through badges and stats. I don't think that it should come through SIGs, and unless you're talking about maybe like 6'10" cards like Amari Stoudemire. But I feel like John Stockton should have quick dribble style and a base 3 type of jump shot from day one. If you're able to use that type of card day one when he's going to come with an 83 ball and 4 shooting badges, then you're just it. And I think it makes a good skill gap. But either way, I'm just excited that they finally made the change. Way better late than never. So that has me excited for Season 7. And with the way that they release these free cards every day, if they keep doing that, they keep doing these free Moments cards, I really got a good outlook on the game mode going on in the future through the rest of the year and even into next year. I think that these are all a really good step in the right direction, and pretty excited to see what comes next. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just kind of wanted to give you guys my idea on a lot of the new stuff in the game, the new cards, the new systems of dropping cards with these zero gravity stuff like that. Definitely a fan. Don't really have anything bad to say outside of I feel like a lot of these signature moves probably should have been on cards earlier, but hey, I don't know how many times I have to say it. Better late than never. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be back soon.